Galilal Yawa Basham Shai Basham Mukwakudash. Double honors to the elders of GMS that rule well. Understand? Peace and salutations to the brothers on four corners of the earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Manatazak of Trinidad GMSs. So the video today or tonight rather is about just understanding and knowing that terror the most high. Because these Christians out here believing and accepting that the most high is just a love thing, you know, forgetting that he is great and terrible. The Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Again, it says, the Lord is a man of war. How could another name fit him, be fitting, if he is described as a man of war? Meaning what? War is what the Lord is about. That is what he about. He created, and he wouldn't create something if it didn't have a purpose or a meaning. The Most High is not out of confusion. He in control of all spirits, all things, all deeds, every man footstep. This is Isaiah 45, verse 6 and 7. That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am the Most High, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Most High, do all these things. Most High say he make peace and he creates evil. He create light and darkness. He's a man of terror. He in control of the darkness. The precept in Isaiah which says, gross darkness cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. He created that darkness to cover the eyes, that veil. The Most High is a terrible Lord. Back in the day, they used to, when they didn't know the name and they forgot the name of the Most High, they just used to refer to him as Al-Shadiak, which means demon-like power. Understand? But a lot of people hearing the word demon would think that the word demon is something bad. The word demon basically means any spirit, good or bad. But it's mostly, designated towards the bad side, not by the evil side. Most High terrible, right? Look what he do to our whole nation, to nations. He give orders to wipe out nations. And only think this being is a light thing. No, bro. No. It is Joel 2:11. And the Most High shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Most High is great and very terrible. Who can abide in it? Who will live in that day of the Most High? Whoever the Most High decide would live, but who could really live by it? Who could run in that day? Where he could run in that day, as a matter of fact? The Most High is omnipotent and omnipresent. So where you think you're going to? It have no way you could run, that the Most High would not be able to find you. This is the creator of everything we talking about here. The man who sat on his throne and gave the word. Terrible being, man. Terrible being. There is Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but they shall be with the burning and fuel of fire, right? That they are the most high, right? Understand it? I know noise and nobody screaming and like what you see in the movies, no. Not like that. Most I saying, most I see when you read them, nobody would nobody would break the ranks. That is in Joel 2 also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So we go march and nobody would break the ranks, like we marching in perfect order and slaughtering these other nations where they have we under oppression for so long. Most of that by terrible isn't I don't think is the word for the most high, right? Coming back with fire, right? Revelation say the glass will be mingled with fire when we on the chariot watching now. We will be seeing the place on fire, right? And it's really hard for certain people to grasp the concept, and for the people that could grasp it, it's really hard to watch people not be able to grasp it. It's really basic. It's a basic thing. It's easy to understand, but right, it's like if you catch a iron, a heater, then if you heater full and you catch it and you go, imagine that little pain does last for days. You know what it is for everything around you to be burning what will take place with it. Let's think about it. Mosiah, Mosiah coming back with no to sing no songs, right? To keep no parties. There's no welcome home. The welcome home is bloodshed, right? Coming back with a sword. Now Basha Moshiach, come back with a sword. And I mean, you don't just come with a sword to greet anybody. You understand? There is Isaiah 34 and verse 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord had a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. A great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Idumea is another word for Edom, which means the Edomites or so-called white people, so-called white race. Great slaughter for you, man. Great slaughter. Like Book of Revelation saying, a man will be standing afar off. You see Babylon burning, man. America is spiritual Babylon, right? Today, them is the altar of confusion. The Babel means confusion, and they are spiritually Babylon, right? You see them burning, right? Great slaughter for the land of Idumea. Hmm. This is Jeremiah 18, Jeremiah 18 and verse 21. Therefore, deliver up their children to the famine and pour out their blood by the force of the sword, by slice them up, and let their wives be bereaved of their children and be widows, and let their men be put to death, let their young men be slain by the sword in battle. That is a commandment from the Father. And people out there thinking, people out there not knowing that the Most High is a terrible man. Like, I could watch the natural disasters that happening these days. Most High allowing that to happen. He just sitting down and rocking back and watching them things happen. And you tell me that not, this man is no So man, no slack concerning the promises, but one promise to come back with a sword and burn the place. And that is exactly what he's coming back to do. You understand? I can stay focused, stay ready at all times. And there was a good soul there, almost to the end. With that, shalom. Understand, double honors to the elders of GMS that rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim four corners of the earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom. Basha Shabbat.